This afternoon, a new warning from the Pentagon that North Korea may be only months away from the capability to strike the United States with nuclear-armed ballistic missiles. Let's bring in CNN's Brian Todd. Brian, the president clearly is not letting up on his pressure against Kim Jong-un.
He is not letting up, Wolf, and today the president did something that is likely to anger the North Korean dictator. President Trump gathered several North Korean defectors in the Oval Office. They told compelling stories of their escapes and gave the president some new ideas on how to deal with Pyongyang.
Escapees from North Korea.
President Trump opens a new avenue to pressure Kim Jong-un. In the Oval Office today, the president welcomed North Korean defectors.
I came from the most ridiculous country on earth.
The defectors praised Trump for his unvarnished talk about North Korea.
It will give courage to the North Korean elite.
Trump is not the first president to meet with North Korean defectors, but he's embracing the enemies of the Kim regime at a time of heightened tensions over missiles and nuclear weapons. Could Trump's meetings prompt a response from the young dictator?
North Korea may be rankled that the president is meeting with escapees. We may see some official propaganda reaction to it, that it's the wrong focus, that it's undermining the Peace Olympics.
But while Trump's move could encourage other North Koreans to defect, like this death-defying escape by a soldier in November, one analyst says the meeting could also raise the question of whether the Trump administration is starting to push for regime change in Pyongyang. White House officials won't say what's behind today's move. The president was cagey when asked if he wanted to send a message to the Kim regime with this meeting.
I don't think so. These are just great people that have suffered incredibly.
But human rights activist Greg Scarlato, who helped arrange the White House event, said even if regime change isn't on the table, the meeting still serves to expose the dictator's record.
This meeting clearly puts more pressure on Kim Jong-un. It's clear that the Kim Jong-un regime has been trying to whitewash its egregious human rights record.
Hyun-Soo Lee snuck across the border with China when she was 17. She asked President Trump to pressure China to stop repatriating North Korean defectors who make it there, and told a harrowing story of what happened to her in China.
I was escaped from an arranged marriage when I was 19, and also I escaped abroad, and in the end I was arrested by the Chinese authorities, policemen, and I was narrowly avoided being repatriated to North Korea.
Lee says the president showed empathy, but didn't say whether he'd pressure the Chinese or not, even though Trump often claims to stand up to the Chinese. Lee says the lives of many North Korean defectors in China depend on American pressure.
Even today, North Koreans, when they escape from North Korea, they are carrying poison with them in case they are caught in China.
Now, as compelling as this meeting was today, it could have made South Korean officials a bit nervous. The meeting came just a week before the Winter Olympics begin in South Korea. The South Koreans worked very hard to get North Korean athletes to participate in the games, and they could be concerned that Trump's meeting with defectors could upset that arrangement. We didn't get response today from South Korean officials here in Washington, Wolf, but the South Korean President Moon Jae-in did speak to President Trump on the phone just before this meeting started, so they no doubt talked about it.
I'm sure they did. All right, Brian, thank you very much. Coming up, the release of that GOP memo alleging FBI abuses sparks an immediate and furious